Alright, so one of the first videos I ever did in the Goon series was Reverse Flash. And in Reverse Flash, I said, I think it was, light goal wasn't even that crazy. It was like 500, 750. And I'll do a part 2. Not only did you guys get that, it's over 1,000 likes on that one. So we're finally back at it with Reverse Flash. If you guys love content like this, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. And make sure to go check out my second channel where, starting in the new year, most of my versus battle and power scaling will be over there. And I'm doing a lot more versus than usual. For example, my hero, thinking of getting into Black Clover. It's going to be a whole bunch of stuff I'm doing over there. Definitely check it out. I post every day over there as well, including today will be Cumber versus Juggernaut. Cumber being from Dragon Ball Heroes. Now, again, this part 2 will feature Reverse Flash, but it's more Zoom, aka Hunter Zolomon. Didn't really cover him in part 1, so this is going to be hilarious. If you guys love this, make sure to run the likes up. Let's try to get it to 500 likes. That would be incredible. But without further ado, let's begin. So, first thing to talk about is just his origins in general. What made him be a Goon? Well, you see, he was a really good friend to Wally. And he ended up going with it. He was worked with the police, everything. And he was going through a really shitty time. Basically, went to Flash and was like, bro, can you use the cosmic treadmill to fix my life? My life is absolutely dog shit. And Flash was like, bro, time travel's tricky. I know I've used it for selfish purposes, but I'm a jackass because I'm the Flash and I job. And obviously, this really hurt Hunter's feelings. And Hunter went to the cosmic treadmill and tried to fix it to fix himself. Instead of it working, it blew up in his face. And when he woke up, he now had these weird kind of time hacksy speed powers. Not the Speed Force, but they were definitely weird powers. And it led him to realize, oh shit, I can actually do something now. And the way he way he processed this was hilarious, because he was like, okay, so Flash wouldn't help me. He wouldn't help people like me. He's a jobber. He also takes L's. So I'm going to take this newfound power. I'm going to run up on regular Flash, fuck his life up, and turn him into a better hero and more than a jobber, so that next time when someone like me needs help, he's not such a loser. And so he literally dedicates his life after that to being like, yo, I'm going to keep messing up Flash's life until he helps people like me. Next, he was trolling an entire city with his finger snaps. So the Flashes were gathered. This included Wally, Jay Garrick. And they're like, yo, what's going on right now? They're trying to figure out, handle everything. They hear sonic booms. I'm talking about booms that you can see throughout the city. It's leveling city blocks. It's terrible. They're like, yo, what is this? Is this some demonic earthquake? And the next panel over, a few panels later, we see Zoom is literally just snapping his fingers, trolling the entire city with literally sonic boom finger snaps because he's a jackass. Next, one of the times he runs up, there's so many times he runs up on Bart Allen. You want to talk about the jobber of Speedsters? It's probably Bart Allen. I can name about 20 L's for Bart before I can name a W for Bart. That's just real. Comment down below if you're a Bart fan and let me know about some of his best W's. I'm actually curious about some of his best W's because I really only know him for taking L's when I think about it. So definitely let me know if he's better than I give him credit for. But anyways, Hunter Zolomon felt the same way about him as I do. Ran up on him and was like, yo, your name's fastest man alive? And rocks his shit. Bart doesn't even see it coming. He's like, yo, what's going on? Gets absolutely mauled and gets his entire brand, the supposed fastest man alive, completely vibe checked by Zoom. Next, the time the Flashes ran up on Zoom thinking they could steal his shit. So he's posted up, right? He's got someone with him. I think it was Wally's girl. And they're like, yo, if we run around him, we can use our speed steal, right? Like Speed Force steal speed. It's hilarious. So they start doing it. He's just sitting there. Zoom's standing there. He's like, what kind of bullshit is this? And they realize, they're like, yo, we're not doing anything to him. He doesn't even care. And they realize in horrifying fashion that Zoom is built different. Ignores them trying to steal his chain, like moonwalks on them while they're doing that, trips onto them. It's terrible. Just absolutely embarrasses them for trying to steal his shit. It was hilarious. Next, this is funny. So I personally feel like the Flashes, like, we're letting their egos talk with this one. So they get rocked, right? I'm talking about bloody nose, everything. They look around. They're like, what the hell's going on? Jay Garrick's like, bro, I just got my shit caved in. And they're like, yo, whoever did that has the power of invisibility. Because there's no way the Flashes could not see someone hitting them. That's right. They jobbed so hard. They got styled on so hard by Zoom that they thought he was invisible. They went ahead and called him invisible just because he was blitzing their bitch asses. That's right. He was such a goon in this moment that they literally claimed he was invisible. Godly. As you can tell by now, if you're not a fan of Zoom or you haven't read him that much, Hunter is a W. Like, when he runs up on people, he's like, yo, this shit is not sweet. And jobbing the Flashers, they're like, yo, Wally, we're too weak for him. What we're going to do, we're going to give you our powers, right? You'll get faster. And then you can go beat this guy because he's a menace. And so he does, right? He gets the power and speed from both Flashes, leaves them vulnerable, and runs up on Zoom. What's this get him? Zoom going, fuck your aunt, bitch. And just boloing him. He was like, bro, I don't care about the Speed Force. Y'all shit is trash. And starts thrashing Wally. He was like, yeah, fuck your speed amp. It just starts beating his ass, bro. The Flash brand, it's got to be tough for Flash fans sometimes. Like, they get jobbed pretty hard in the story. Next, he gets the drop on Wally, right? And remember, I told you about his origins, why he doesn't fuck with Wally, because Wally wouldn't help him when shit was really bad. And he reveals himself. And Flash is like, yo, we're friends. Why are you doing this? He's like, look, bitch, I'm doing this because we're friends. You were supposed to help me in my time of need, my guy. And you would not do that shit. You left me out here to struggle. So I need to make sure you don't do that goofy shit again. And he's like, I'm going to take the time to make sure you take the worst L's possible. Make sure you suffer the most tragic things you possibly could as a human. Because then maybe next time, when you see someone like me who needs help from the boy, you won't be such a bitch. And Wally was like, how does that make sense? Like, okay, let's be honest. Doesn't make sense, right? Like, massacring his people, torturing him, all this stuff isn't gonna make Wally a better person, right? Like, he's not gonna be like, oh my god, I'm so happy I lost all these people. Let me go help people like Hunter Zolomon. That's not how it goes, but that's what makes him such a goon. He literally thinks doing all this wild shit is making them better. No, it's just making people like me laugh and making the story hilarious. But he starts beating up Wally, right? And he's like, yo, Wally, you see that? And like shows him his wife. Oh no. And she's in the hospital, right? And he's like, yo, Wally, you want to see a real L? He's like, look at your kids. And she's pregnant. And she has a miscarriage. And Hunter goes, yo, and they were twins, bitch. Double L's. Double L's for you. And I was like, bro, this is one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen. Hunter Zolomon made Wally watch his kids get miscarriaged. That's horrible. Hit the like button for how wild this man is. He will do whatever to ops to shit on them. This was terrible, but he did it. Next, of course, every time we do a Goon video, they vibe check jobbers, right? Like, that's how it goes. True Goons check the jobbers. And this comes in the form of Cheetah, right? Cheetah's running up on a cop. She's going to slice his shit open and kill him. And Reverse Flash easily blitzes her, right? And he's like, cut that shit out. I used to be a cop, so we're going to make his death painless. Kills them anyway, right? He's a horrible person. But he's like, no, we're not going to cut him up like you did. This dude blitzed her so bad. He ran up on her so fast that Cheetah was like, yo, if you give me some of your power, maybe I won't be such a jobber anymore. And Zoom looked at her and was like, or you could just not fucking job. And was like, yo, go check the bitch that's supposed to be the first Cheetah. Get your full respect back. Because there's no two Zooms, right? Like, I would beat the shit out of someone pretending to be Zoom. And he was like, you got to be the OG, the one with the most respect. So help yourself first, bitch, before you even ask me for some of my shit. And it was just like, damn, imagine getting blitzed so bad you asked them for their speed. That's horrible. Next, the one time he was trolling, right? Gets into a bit of a scuffle, some fisticuffs with Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's no slouch. Like, for example, Dark Supergirl ran up on Lantern, Flash, all them. Ran into Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman was about it. She was like, we can throw hands for her. Sure, I ain't worried about this. Now, Wonder Woman trying to detain him, whatnot, gets her shit rocked. And when she does, Zoom's like, yo, I'm not even actually trying to hurt you. I'm just trying to make y'all better. Here's all this shit, right? She was like, yo, I've been hit by Superman, right? She's like, I've done a lot of shit, but that really hurt. Like, that was an OD punch. Keep in mind, this is a Zoom that's trolling. Like, he wasn't even trying to really, like, put her down. And she got rocked harder than she said Superman hits. That's a crazy Goon moment for him. Next. This is the time the Rogues hella guessed it, right? So, the Rogues see him pull up. And he's like, yo, y'all are wildin'. I'm going to handle this. And they're like, oh, my God. I know, like, Weather Wizard was there and shit. And they're like, oh, my God, look at another, like, runner. We hate runners. And he was like, you know what I hate? Rogues, bitch. Starts running up on them and punishing them by himself. And he was like, yo, Weather Wizard, I know you carry that wand around because you feel like a bitch because your brother's better than you. That's cute. And it's real strong. But you ain't as strong as me, dummy. And just folds him. It was embarrassing. But yeah, he really vibe checked the Rogues. He was like, don't disrespect the brand. Y'all shit is trash. And just ran up on them. Next. Oh my God. I don't know why more people don't talk about this. Probably one of the more messed up ones on the list. Hit the like button if you hear from messed up Zoom moments. But this was the time he put the Flash on auto loop torture. So like I said, a big fundamental part of his character is making Flash understand the bullshit people go through and how he won't help certain people, but he'll do other shit, right? And he thinks that's wrong. The way he goes about it is absolutely psychotic, but that's what he believes in, and he thinks it's wrong, and he's trying to make it right. Well, he's like, yo, Flash, maybe you'll understand if I put you in an endless loop of the worst possible moment of my life, like the lowest you could be as a man, and just wants to auto loop this for Flash. Basically just auto loop L. And just auto looping L's constantly is comedy. But yeah, that's how Zoom really moves. Like he's a demon with it when he really wants to be. Next, the time that he pulled up on the Trinity, right? And the Trinity, of course, being like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Green Lantern was also there, Hal Jordan. And he pulls up on them and he starts folding them. I mean, he's blitzing every single one of them, punching them in their shit. And he's like, yo, all of you guys are jobbers. All of you in terms of your win/L records, the stuff you actually do for people, how beneficial your work actually is. You guys are jobbers. I'm trying to make you better. And he's blitzing everybody. Like, they're all getting folded by him. And we see, like, Green Lantern trying to hold him. We see Wonder Woman trying to hold him. She's like, yo, I'll be the good cop or the bad cop here. And he looks at them and he's like, yo, let me know when y'all are going to get back to being the greatest or whatever y'all swear you were. And just styles on them. Next, this was when he had a switch in his vibe, right? So like I said, a lot of his motives were making the Flashes better heroes because they job and don't understand what it's like to be real. Well, eventually, he goes through like his own personal crisis and he's like, yo, real shit, fuck the Flashes. He's like, I've been trying to help them. I've been so good to them. I've been trying to make their world better, make them better heroes, make their brand better. First of all, think about how fucking crazy that is when I've told you all the bullshit he's done to them. But that's his vibe. We're going to rock with it. We're here for it. And he's like, yo, damn that. From now on, all I'm doing, real shit, is messing their life up. And he's like, I'm going to start a Flash holy war. But the fact he thinks he went from helping them to hurting them is pure comedy. Now, we're going to touch on a couple, moments real quick from this in terms of, like, the holy Flash war he started. But we're not going to get all of it covered right now because I'm saving some of those moments as well as regular Reverse Flash moments for the part 3, which will be the Reverse Flash / Zoom Goon movie, which I'll drop on Christmas if y'all get it to 500 likes. But anyways, or I'll drop around Christmas because I do have Santa being a goon and I have the Doctor Doom being a goon movie. Actually, real quick, sorry for the delay. I'm just going to ask you guys, for Christmas, do you guys want two things? Do you want Doctor Doom and Reverse Flash, a goon movie, where I can take like a top 100 moments of them, like combined, so 50 each, and then just make a hilarious movie with both of them, and we kind of decide who was the funnier character in the movie? Or I could just do the Doctor Doom movie and a Reverse Flash Part 3, and then the Santa one on Christmas. Let me know. I can definitely drop the Santa one and the movie on Christmas, the joint Doctor Doom Reverse Flash Goon movie. Let me know if y'all want to see that. Very curious to see what y'all prefer. I don't mind either. Let's start the discussion in the comment section and definitely let me know. But last moment, thank you guys so much for watching this. Let's go over it. So, in order to properly run off on the plug, right? Because he's beefing with all the Flashes. Hunter needed more power, right? And he needed them to get him access to crazier shit. So what did he do? He made them think their families were dying, being tortured, their family was in ultimate peril, in order for them to give him access to powers outside of there. Because there's more powers than just the Speed Force. And of course he knows that because he's super based. And they were like, yo, real shit, you don't mess with our families. And he's like, I know, stupid bitch. That's why I stole your family. So that you would run up on me, dummy. So that you would try all this shit. Because everybody knows the Flash's job. And the only time they actually try to get shit done is when their families are in trouble. And of course, the Flashes fall for this and grant him access to power that will let him run off on the plug for real. But anyways, guys, if you want to see the rest of these moments covered for him, if you want to see more regular Reverse Flash moments, run the likes up. I'll bring it back for either Reverse Flash being a goon, the movie, Doctor Doom Reverse Flash Goon joint movie, or just a Reverse Flash Part 3 with some more moments. Let me know what you prefer in the comment section down below. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Make sure, again, to check out my second channel. It's been your boy, Jobbers and Goons, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.